Hi, Aaron. Can you hear me okay?
I can. Can you hear me?
Excellent. Yes. Wonderful. How are you? How are you guys doing with all the crazy snow and everything?
Good. We had mold, though. We found out that,
No.
yeah, so Adeline's been like stuffy. Well, she's not actually now, but she was stuffy for like weeks. Uh, but
Oh.
it never like turned into, it was always clear snot and
Yeah.
never turned into anything else. So we were like, what is going on?
Just kind of irritated by the cold weather, maybe.
Well, that's what we thought. Uh, But then Heather just had this moment of like, I call it mother's intuition, right? Where she's like, I wonder if there's mold in her room. And she went down there, and sure enough,
Oh.
the humidifier had been condensating down the back of the table onto the ground, so you couldn't see it from anywhere. Like you had to go under the table to look for it,
Oh.
and under there was just like a smear. It looked like a hand smear of mold, and so
Ah.
ripped up the carpet, and it's down the wall. So they're coming to do the mold stuff tomorrow to fix it. But then when they came,
Oh.
we found out that there's also stuff in the basement that we need to get taken care of. So it's gonna end up being like 3 grand. So we're like, oh God.
Oh, I
But
hate that.
yeah,
Oh man. Yeah,
but
so just allergies. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. So well,
Well,
and I
I'm
guess
glad
this
you
is
caught
really
it.
well. Apparently, it's like really infant baby lungs are super like susceptible to any mold in the
Yeah.
air. So yeah, but it was crazy
Oh.
because we pulled her out of there and put her like had her sleeping upstairs now, and it's like dry like in the first day. It was crazy. It was like an immediate
Oh.
switch. But I'm also allergic
Yeah.
to mold, and I sit between her room and the basement door. So
Oh.
I'm like in the hot zone. So I think it will also affect me
Ah.
quite a bit because I think that was why I was like struggling with fatigue, and it's like part of why my voice
Yeah.
has been tired just because I've had drainage. So I think all that stuff is gonna
Right.
hopefully clear up now. So that'll be
Contributed and yeah, and that'll get cleared up. Oh man.
yeah,
Well, I'm really glad you guys got that figured out. Well,
yeah.
good for Heather, good for your wife for
She's bad
realizing
at
that's
it.
awesome that
Yeah,
she had that thought and it
she's
was like,
yeah, she's pretty awesome. She
oh,
really does also like not in this instance necessarily, but in so many instances, like I swear this girl like sees the future or is like literally psychic because she'll do stuff and I'm just like, there's no way you could have known about that. There's no way you could have known
oh,
about that. And you just said it and I'm planning it. So it's like,
oh.
how did you figure that out? And it'll be totally
Yeah,
off
she's just got
context.
that insight and just
Yeah,
kind of,
she's
like
in
you said,
tune.
her intuition.
Yeah, she's in tune for sure. How are you feeling?
Pretty
Well, that
good.
might be
Yeah.
crazy.
I've been like cleaning and stuff, so I've been a little stuffy because all the dust and everything.
I feel that.
But is what it is. And I think
Yeah.
just the cold too, like our bodies don't love it. So
Yeah.
so
Seriously.
is what it is, but pretty good. Um yeah, so it's been a week. I have a little Corolla, so I'm like, I'm not driving anywhere.
Yeah.
It's not going anywhere right now.
Yeah. They actually closed our downtown office for a day. I
Oh
think just
yeah.
one day, but I they want us to go in 3 days a week. I'm like, I'm not. Yeah, I'm not going
When
this week.
it's a
So,
safety issue too, it's like, come
uh,
on,
get real. Yeah,
if
I'm
you
not
did
going.
break down or something, like those are
Right?
dangerous levels of cold and like
Exactly.
I don't like drive a ton and I hadn't driven my car's a hybrid too, so like it has a really small battery. It does
Yeah.
not deal with the cold very well. So I actually had to have my husband come and like jump my car
Oh
one
no.
day. Like it was before the storm actually. But I just like hadn't driven it in like a week and I
Yeah.
had just been doing like short little trips around town kind of thing. And it like recharges, I guess, a little bit when you push the brake, but like it does better with recharging when you're like driving
Yeah.
longer distances on the highway, that kind of thing. Um, so yeah, I guess like I looked it up and the battery's just really small and stuff. So I had to have it jumped, but I'm like, in this kind of weather, like I can't risk getting like stranded out in the
Yeah.
cold. And it's just
I
such a like low to the ground car anyway. I'm like, if I had to take a little side road or something, I'd get stuck.
yeah. Yeah. It's crazy to me like how we knew this was coming, and like I saw trucks out salting and doing stuff like well before the snow was here.
Yeah.
We didn't even get close to
Oh,
like meaning like Indianapolis did not even get close to having things ready for
right.
Monday or Tuesday. Like I was kind of stunned. We when we went Sunday, right? To wait, when were we supposed to sing? Sunday, right? I think was our original.
Yeah, like Saturday was when all the weather
Yeah,
started. I saw I was like out when it started snowing and I was like, okay, I'm gonna head
yeah,
home and like settle in before it gets bad.
yeah. When we came back from our friend's house, so it was there in Carmel, so every road in Carmel was plowed. Uh,
Yeah. Yeah, my
but
mom lives in
here,
Carmel and like her
yeah,
HOA immediately had everything like
yeah,
plowed and they had people out like shoveling the sidewalks
they
and
were
things.
plowing like already plowed streets just to keep going in Carmel. I was like, we could borrow you guys for like just a day. It'd be fine.
Yeah,
But,
yeah. Yeah, you would
but
think like downtown in the city, like, because you're right, they were like prepping for it, but I think it's
yeah,
just they're just too
yeah,
thin,
it was
like
too much.
it's
Yeah,
just too big of a space to cover everything. So I
yeah,
know they try to prioritize, like hospitals, police stations, like certain areas first,
yeah,
and then like the side neighborhood streets and things are
yeah.
much
It's
less
A-parade. Yeah,
prioritized.
yeah, yeah.
So yeah, I don't have an HOA either. So it's like,
Yeah.
it's like it gets plowed when it gets plowed.
We actually just have we only have a cul-de-sac here. So
Oh, okay.
it's not really a neighborhood. So we just have like a group chat that we're all in and we're like, so who's calling the plow?
Yeah. What are we gonna
We'll
do?
pitch
Yeah.
in. Yeah, we'll pitch
Oh,
in.
that's nice. You just kind of like
Yeah.
teamwork. Teamwork
Yeah,
makes the
we're
dream work.
one of the like the oldest lady in the neighborhood was like, we should do an HOA, and I was like, we should just work together.
Yeah. Yeah,
Like,
I'm
I
with
don't
you.
want some rules. That's nonsense. But I'm happy to help get plowed. I'm happy to deal with, you know,
Yeah.
when something, if we need like trees cleared on the entrance or something like that, fine. But I don't want an
Yeah.
HOA, sorry.
Let's
Especially
just be
like,
like a little like neighborhood club.
exactly,
Like
exactly, exactly.
yeah, my mom like her HOA really handles things, but like she said just this year they're raising her dues by like 36%. And she was like, "What?" So she's like,
Yeah.
"Sometimes it's nice, but like other times it's just annoying."
It's hard. Like, so it cost us $200 to get the cul-de-sac plowed, right? An
Yeah,
HOA fee is like that would be like the lowest HOA fee you could find, pretty much
exactly. It's
for a
like
month.
better to just be like, "Hey, it's 200
Yeah,
bucks. Everybody pitch in." Like, yeah,
yeah.
exactly.
So
Yeah.
if we were getting like gardening done, that'd be different. But because
Right.
we all have like 3 to 5 or 6 acres, so if that was something like okay, but I cannot afford. We are
Yeah,
by
for real.
far the poorest people in this cul-de-sac. Like for
Oh.
real. Like we're at the bottom of the
You're
hill.
like, I'm stretched as thin as I can
Yeah,
go.
this is like what we can afford, right?
Yeah.
And the
That's
guy who
kind of
lives there
where
has
we're
like,
at right now too, because we actually just bought a house. And so like my
you
husband was
did?
like, I am because I was like, can we get this fridge that I found that's like half off and really nice? And he was like, honey, we're as stretched thin as we can be right now. We have to wait.
Yeah. Well,
I was like, okay, no fridge this month.
so different place
Because
than
we
where
had
you
a
live
couple
when
pipes
I
like
came.
freeze too. So like fortunately nothing crazy, nothing blew up or anything. We caught it real quick. But like we've had a plumber over and like had to like have him like fire torch the pipes and
Oh
like cut
gosh.
holes and like
Oh
get things thawed out real quick. So nothing
yeah.
exploded.
Thank goodness.
But
Yeah,
yeah.
we've been dripping our pipes. So you bought a new house?
Yeah, just recently. Yeah. So we actually
Nice.
kept our old duplex and we're renting it. The new
Nice.
renter moves in tomorrow, so I have to go like help move out the last of the like little things because my husband went with like movers yesterday and
Hmm.
earlier today. Um and then he was like it's like 5 carloads left of like small things. And he has a CRV so like it can get through the snow. So I was like, "Okay,
Nice.
when you have your work meetings in the afternoon, I'll go like do a little bit and then we're gonna clean this evening
Nice.
because Daniel moves in tomorrow because we're at the new house. So, but yeah,
Nice. Well,
we're having a
congratulations.
baby in early May. So
Yeah.
my husband was like, "We need more space," and I was like, "I think we're fine. Babies are fine. Like they can sleep in your room for like the first year or whatever. Like I think we'll be okay for at least a little while."
By the
And he
end
was
of
like on it. He was like, "No, we need to get a house." Like,
yeah. Well,
so
that's great
we
for you.
randomly found one, and he like immediately was like, he was like, "You want to go see this house tomorrow?" And I was like, "Okay." And then like literally the day after, like we came home and he was like, "I think I fell in love with it." And I was like, "Really? Okay." And then he like the next day was on like getting the mortgage and like everything handled. So it was a
Nice.
very quick process. And it was amazing. Like we had an inspection and we just gave them the list of like, here are all the things they found. And they were like, we will fix everything. And then the only thing they didn't fix was the garage door. So we just we got that replaced ourselves, but because it didn't work, like the button didn't work, you had to like manually open it.
Uh,
And so we got that replaced. So that was the only thing, but they fixed all the other things that we like
nice.
literally everything we asked for. We were like, here's basically what they said. And they just fixed it all. So like I feel like it really couldn't have been really a smoother process. We just have copper pipes, so they freeze
Mm,
faster. So we had a couple like sinks that were like, oh, we don't have hot water. So we just real quick like put a space heater and like called the
yeah,
plumber and
yeah.
dripped the faucets. So fortunately
My first
nothing
house blew a
nothing
pipe.
blew up. So
My first house blew one, and it was. I will never not drip my pipes now. Like,
yeah,
I remember
yeah.
every single time it gets cold, it's like instinctual in me now because that
Just
first one was
drip
such
all
a
the faucets. Yeah.
yeah. It
Mhm.
blew up the wall, so it was and
Yeah,
it
my
was
mom had
literal.
that happen in
Yeah,
her house one time, and it was like a whole wall and a whole ceiling, like just
yeah,
destroyed. She had to have a ton of pipes replaced, and
yeah.
so
Tough.
yeah, it was huge. So yeah, we've got like little space heaters on two sinks like underneath, and it's just because the plumber said, well, it's just like copper pipes, and they just freeze
Yep.
faster. So yeah, we were like, okay, well now we know. So, but yeah, it's just like, all right, is what it is. Yeah, so it's kind of a an interesting time to be moving to, right? With the crazy storms, but
Hmm.
it's worked
Yeah.
out.
Nice. Well, congrats.
Thank you.
All right, shall we sing?
Yes, let's do it. I'm glad that you guys figured out all the mold, and that your voice is going to be feeling better. So
Me
that's
too.
awesome. I love to hear
Me too.
that. And then I'm curious, what songs have you mainly been focusing on this week?
So I have not stopped continuing to focus on these three main ones: Water My
Okay.
Soul, To a Beautiful Girl, and All at Sea. Uh, in fact, I sang them for my friends the other day at their house when we
Yeah.
went during the snow. I was so fucking nervous, Andy. I I like waited and wait. I told them we talked about singing lessons. They know that I was considering it. I told them I have been doing it,
Yeah.
and they were like, "Well, can we hear?" And I was like, "Yeah," but then I was like, "But you gotta wait. It's gotta be like I gotta be okay with it. So I gotta like because as soon
Aw.
as I said that, it was like instant, just like so. So later in the night, we were playing a card game, and the girl who was there just made like several mistakes in a row, and it was
Oh.
kind of like just a really funny moment for everybody. And I was like, okay,
Yeah.
now is the time. Like I'm gonna do it because we're already in like a silly laughing mood, and people are already
Right. It's just
okay.
fun and
Yeah.
light.
So I did it, and I couldn't do it. Like I did it, but I couldn't do it. So
Oh,
it Heather's feedback. So I sang like the first half of To a Beautiful Girl, and the
yeah.
whole time I felt like I was doing it, just not like um projecting or like not like I was holding back basically.
Yeah.
And I got through like half of it, and Heather was like, "Why are you holding back?" And so like even she noticed, and
Yeah.
so I was like, I just can't not. So I tried the other two songs, and it was basically the same. So
Yeah.
they were like, it still sounded great, and Heather was like, yeah, honestly, it still sounded good. You just I could tell you're holding back. So
Right. She knows that you can do better.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I
So
had a similar thing. Victoire kind of mentioned a similar thing. She went to karaoke with friends and she had kind of a similar thing where she was like, yeah, I just like kind of caved in on myself and I was really quiet. And she was like, it just was not my best. That's a very normal thing to feel that you just it's nerves.
mhm.
It's just the nervous jitters kicking in.
I just
Um,
don't get nervous. That's the thing. Like this is the only thing.
yeah,
Like you could put me in front of anybody and give me
right.
any subject and I'd probably be fine.
Yeah.
But like literally singing specifically and for a long time dancing, but not dancing anymore because I'm pretty good
Because
at it
you've
actually.
conquered that fear. Love
Well, I'm
it.
pretty good at it
Yeah.
too. But yeah,
You're
this
like, all
one.
right,
So
I feel confident. I've got skills.
yeah, I didn't take this one as like a loss or anything, right? It's just like
Yeah.
this is the process of me getting comfortable doing this. So
Yeah.
I'll just keep doing it. Basically, is my plan. But yeah, it was very like
Absolutely.
um
Just eye-opening, kind of
yeah, just
revealing, like,
annoying.
okay,
Honestly, it felt
yeah,
annoying because it was
it is
like
annoying.
I know I can do it.
Right.
I I also want to do it. Like,
Hmm.
but my body was just so tight. So,
Yeah.
anyways,
Yeah, that's just anxiety and nerves kicking in.
yeah,
Um, and honestly, I would say the only way to get more comfortable is you have to do it. You have to
yeah,
sing in front of people. So I know you like you sing to your little baby girl, and like your wife hears you in the house, that kind of thing. But I would say practicing singing in front of people. So being
that's my
like,
plan.
"Hey, mom, dad, like I've been working on this song. You want to hear it?" And just like be like, I want to get better at, singing in front of
Yeah,
people and just ask them to help you, be like, hey, can you, be part of this process? I'm just trying to get more confidence. Like go to karaoke and like don't have a shot before you go up,
yeah,
Challenge
yeah.
yourself to be like, all right, I have to do this and like be present and be mindful. Um, and I would also say try to get your body more physiologically um calm before singing. So try to like slow your breaths, breathe through your nose, out through your mouth. Try to get your body more relaxed and comfortable first, because I think, you're like, oh gosh, I'm about to go, and it's like, everything tightens up.
Yeah.
Um, so try to just like focus on what's my very first line,
Okay.
and just like getting
Yeah.
yourself calm and focused before you start.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sounds good. Yeah, my plan is
Yeah.
to continue. I
I mean, you get to practice performing for me.
that's true. And to be honest, I still get nervous. So
Yeah. Yeah. And
um
I would say too, we probably should practice you standing and performing the song for me as well. Um, I think standing will help you um to kind of relax into it a little bit more and to be a little more like physically engaged fully with your whole body,
okay.
which I think might help with that like full voicing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, the main reason I haven't been doing that is because my camera doesn't it's
Oh, yeah, yeah,
up
yeah.
for me to go up.
We
But yeah,
can
we can do
sing
that.
well seated. We just have to have a good posture while doing it,
Yeah.
so that our air can be really connected.
You know,
Um,
now that I'm like reflecting back on it, actually too, I was totally like hunched over.
oh, yeah,
Because I was
right.
like closing my eyes
Victoire
and kind
actually
of
told me
hiding
the
my face
exact
a
same
little bit.
thing. She said she like sat down and like kind of caved in on
I
herself and just
did.
like sang like this.
Yeah.
And so just that, like closing in, you're not allowing yourself to fully breathe. So singers should be very like tall and broad, very expansive. So before you start, getting yourself more relaxed, focusing on the breath, also focus on, am I expanding my body? And that's going to help a lot as well.
Okay. Noted.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So the thing is, I actually think we learn a lot more from the times when we don't do our best. If you just
Definitely.
everything goes perfect, you don't really learn a lot from that. But when we have things that we go, this didn't go great. Why did that not go great? What can I do differently next time? That's where you're really going to see that growth and progression and see yourself able to assess. I've had so many times when I got up to perform where I went, I have never messed that spot up before. I can't believe it. You know, and it
Yeah.
just gives me insights and I go, okay, clearly I need to go really work on that spot more, and you'll grow from it. So I think that's great. You learned something. So that's
Yep.
awesome. Have you sung today?
So I did sing earlier,
Okay,
but
so you
I
got a
was
little bit warmed up earlier. So
but
let
I was
me
in a
hear
meeting for
a
an
little bit.
hour.
Yeah, that's okay.
So give me the first 30 seconds without judgment of the song and then
For
we'll
sure. Yeah. Can I hear just a little sigh first? A little. Ah, yeah. And let's do a little siren up and over and through. So like a little sliding up and then coming back down.
Ooh.
Ah.
Uh, uh,
Yeah, good. And you can like change vowels like a woo.
ooh.
Yeah, open up a little bit more at the top. Let's do an E to ah. Yay!
Yay.
Yeah, okay. So up at the top, we need to open up a little bit more. Let's do a whoop up. Whoop!
What?
Yeah, now a wahoo coming down. Woohoo!
Woohoo!
All right, let's kind of slide into that. Woohoo!
Ooh.
Yeah, that stretch into the upper. So the lower feels a lot more warm to me. The upper feels like it could use a little more opening up. So let's kind of warm up into the songs a little
Okay.
bit. So this first time through, can we maybe try on a VVV? Just singing through
Sure.
like I don't know which one you're gonna do, but like V V V V V, so like each syllable. That's gonna help us get that breath activated. Every single syllable, you're gonna be engaging that core and then singing through that vowel. Okay?
Okay. I'm gonna do To a Beautiful Girl because we didn't
Okay,
get to
sure, yeah.
last time really.
Absolutely.
But this one's quite wordy, so I'll do my best to hit every
Oh.
beat. But there may be some missing beats.
Hey, that's okay. Yeah, if you need to like V, like
Drag it.
V,
Yeah,
V, like that's okay too.
I'll
Yeah.
do that.
Kind of slide into one.
You hear it? Oh,
Yeah.
you can hear the song?
Yes. Yeah, I could hear when it
I'll put
started.
it
Yeah.
on my speakers.
Yep.
It's the middle of the summer and we're drunker than anyone's ever been. We're counting on the stars in heaven, do they all blow away in the wind? Talking about how life ain't fair, but maybe we could even the score. I think the moon is across your head, never shone this bright before.
Let's start here.
Okay, it's so hard with this. I struggle with
V,
this.
V, 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 V. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, so sometimes we have to kind of like figure out
yeah.
where is this sitting? Yeah. So let's start it again just so you're a little more confident on that intro.
Will you do the intro one more time? V V V V V V. Okay, I got it. Never mind. I got it.
V V V V V V V. Yeah.
Okay, I got it. Yeah.
You got
Yeah.
it.
Weird that my brain struggles with that.
Aw, not weird. You're good.
Something I really struggle with a lot. V V V V V V V V V V V V V V. Sorry, I'm struggling with this a lot. Can I do the words? Is that okay?
Yeah, you know what? Let's do the words. Maybe we'll come back to this.
Okay.
Yeah, sometimes it's
Maybe,
like just getting into the song and the
yeah,
words helps your brain to be like,
yeah.
ah, that's where it is.
Maybe this would be a good exercise. Also, I don't have them in front of me, but Heather got me those straws.
Ooh, yeah, awesome.
Maybe
That's
we could
great.
start using those maybe next time. But okay, let me do
Absolutely.
this without these because
Yeah,
frankly,
let
this
me
is
hear it just as a song, the
it.
way you've been like
Okay.
singing it and practicing it, and we'll go from there.
It's the middle of the summer and we're drunker than anyone's ever been. We're counting all the stars in heaven till they all blow away in the wind. Talking about how life ain't fair and maybe we could even the score. I think the moon has a crush on your hair. It's never shined this bright before. We're stumbling across the road and lost the keys to my car. You said you gotta get lost sometimes to find out where you are. All the big buildings in the city remind me I mean nothing to this world. But I'm starting to think it's more than enough, meaning something to a beautiful girl. To a beautiful girl. Let me keep going.
Yeah.
I changed my positioning. I'm gonna lock my chair. There we go. It's the middle of the winter. We were sicker than anyone's ever been. We laid in bed and we watched every movie made past 2010. We talked about how they got love wrong and we should be right in the line. I think the fever's messing with my head. I'm seeing visions in the white of your eye. And in the vision, I get my shot, a lead role with Madeline Klein. But the movie bombs and they hate my guts. The top's one hell of a climb. All the movie stars in Hollywood remind me I mean nothing to this world. But I wake up kissing you, knowing it's enough, meaning something to a beautiful girl, to a beautiful girl. I'm definitely still feeling a little tight, so. All I ever want to be is in love with you. All I ever want to need is a touch from you. If all I'm ever going to be is enough for you, that's enough for me too. All I ever want to be is in love with you. All I ever want to need is a touch from you. If all I'm ever going to be is enough for you, that's enough for me too. I definitely can go higher on that part. It was autumn and the trees are all just starting to change. And everything dies and comes back to life till we breathe it in and out again. But when I'm gone, it'll all keep going. I don't mean a damn thing to the world. But at the end of it all, it's more than enough, meaning something to a beautiful girl. At the end of it all, it's more than enough, meaning something to a beautiful girl, to a beautiful girl. I would give that a 7 out of 10 in terms of, in terms of where I've hit so far in my mind, at least.
Okay.
I think a little bit of that is just, I'm always rough on the first one. But I definitely,
Yeah, you're just getting into it.
yeah, I definitely also was feeling a little tight on going into the high, even though that's actually my favorite part of the song and my favorite part to sing and the part I think I do the best. So,
Yeah.
yeah, that's my immediate feedback if you were going to ask.
Yeah, so it's like it's a little disappointing when you're like, ah, that's my best part. What's going on? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking, let's do like one or two exercises just to try to
Okay.
open up a little bit more in the upper, because like you said, it is a little bit tight there today.
Yeah.
Um, when your body is colder, everything kind of tightens up. So that's something just to keep in mind as well. That in the colder winter months, like it takes a little bit more warm ups, probably like a little more physical warming up and just kind of
Yeah,
coaxing those muscles to be a little more flexible. So
that makes sense.
let's try just on a slide first. Let's do a. Whoa. All right, breathing in.
Wow.
Whoa.
Wow.
Whoa.
Wow.
Whoa.
Wow.
Whoa. Whoa.
Wow.
Whoa.
I'm just trying to get my words to go the other way. I can feel them trying to say this way. Can we go
Yeah,
back to notes?
absolutely. Yes. Yes. Let's actually start here. Let's go. Breathing in.
All right, I got him. Okay.
All right, good. And then let's do a scale into an arpeggio. So let's go let's see. Say on say. All right, breathing in. Say. 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 Say.
Hard to do the bigger jumps like that.
Yeah, let's go ahead and we're going to switch our vowel. Let's try saw instead. Breathing in. Saw. Let's switch our consonant. So let's do ka instead. Breathing in. Ka. Breathe into an open ah before you start. Breathing in. Ka. Ka. All right, good. So let's go
I'm
ahead
second
and
to
we're
get the
going to try
pattern
the
there.
song again. What do you think?
Okay, do it. I'm also trying really hard not to have the lyrics up because I feel like that actually gets in my head a little. And I'm like pre-planning too much.
Ah,
So I'm doing it without today. So
okay.
it's the middle of the summer and we're drunker than anyone's ever been. We're counting all the stars in heaven till they all blow away in the wind. Talking about how life ain't fair. Maybe we could even. I'm gonna try one more time. Sorry.
You're good.
The very first note. Am I slightly high on it?
Um, da da. That's the first note.
It's the middle of the summer and we're
Yeah.
drunker than anyone's
It's
ever.
the middle. It's the middle. It might be because there's like a scoop on it. He does a little scoop. It's
Okay.
it's
All right.
it's so it's kind of like a whine or a cry, like it's the
Yes.
middle, but the
All
note is it's.
right. Okay.
Yeah, so I think you're kind of hearing him slide, and then you're like, what is the note? That's the one. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, try it again. Good question.
I'm trying. It's the middle of the summer and we're drunker than anyone's ever been. We're counting all the stars in heaven till they all blow away in the wind. Talking about how life ain't fair and maybe we could even the score. I think the moon has a crush on your hair. It's never shined this bright before. We're stumbling across the road and lost the keys to my car. You said you gotta get lost sometimes to find out where you are. All the big buildings in the city remind me I mean nothing to this world. But I'm starting to think it's more than enough, meaning something to a beautiful girl. To a beautiful girl. Okay. Still okay. To a beautiful girl. It's the middle of the winter, we're sicker than anyone's ever been. We laid in bed and we watched every movie made past 2010. We talked about how they got love wrong and we should be right in the line. I think the fever's messing with my head. I'm seeing visions in the white of your eye. And in the vision I get my shot, a lead role with Madeline Klein. But the movie bombs and they hate my guts. The top's one hell of a climb. All the movie stars in Hollywood remind me I mean nothing to this world. But I wake up kissing you, knowing it's enough, meaning something to a beautiful girl. To a beautiful girl. That one was better. That first.
I agree.
All I ever want to be is in love with you. All I ever want to need is a touch from you. All I'm ever going to be is in love with you. Yours enough for me too. If all I'm ever gonna be is in love with you, all I ever want to need is a touch from you. All I'm ever gonna be is enough for you. That's enough for me too. Leaves falling, it was autumn and the trees are all just starting to change. Everything dies and comes back to life till we breathe it in and out again. But when I'm gone, it'll all keep going. I don't mean a damn thing to the world. But at the end of it all, it's more than enough, meaning something to a beautiful girl. The end of it all, it's more than enough, meaning something to a beautiful girl. To a beautiful girl. Okay, so second verse
Better.
and last verse felt really good.
Yeah.
First verse, I don't know what's going on there. To be perfectly honest, I got a little bit dizzy at the beginning.
Oh.
Which is just kind
Do
of.
you think that was the air? Maybe like
Honestly,
over
I think it's just some mold,
oxygenating?
to be honest.
That
I
can
think,
happen when you take in more air than you're utilizing.
yeah,
So we
maybe,
have to make
maybe
sure we're
some,
using all the air that we're
yeah,
using or that we're taking in. If we
yeah.
tank
I think
up and we just keep stacking the air without using it all, you can get dizzy and lightheaded from over oxygenation.
it didn't feel the same as when that was happening with the other song where we were doing the thing a lot. This
Yeah.
felt more just like, frankly, just part of being in this room right now. It's just kind of like that. It goes away real quick, but it kind of did hit me in that first verse. So
Oh, yeah. So just like not feeling great because of the
it was
mold.
just more of like 50% of my consciousness was going towards not leaning forward and kind of,
Oh.
curling up.
Oh
I'm okay, really. I'm
no.
okay. Um, but I think I was okay for the second verse and the last one, and that's why it sounded better. Um,
Yeah.
and then honestly, I haven't actually practiced that one part in the middle that much because one, I just don't like it as much, but two, two,
Ah.
like not to say I don't like singing it, I just don't like the way it sounds as much. Yeah, no, I actually
Oh.
don't mind singing it, and actually, when I first started singing the song, I felt it was the easiest part because it was
Ah.
straight, the same, like the first four are the same, and then it goes to the higher on the second four,
Yeah.
and so uh, I didn't practice as much because I felt like I was better at it at first, and now I just haven't practiced it as much. So I feel like it's just going to take a couple run throughs to get it back to where
Yeah.
I want it. Um, but yeah,
Yeah.
I think there's a couple spots for sure that I know uh, I want to make sure sounds good with you.
Yeah, for
Um,
sure.
but I'd also love to hear what you thought of that verse.
One thing I was gonna say is in that area that is more in the middle where you were like, it's not like my favorite. I don't love the way it sounds. That section I was gonna mention. We need a little more height here in the mouth. We also need you need more fast air moving through. You're gonna feel a little more pressurized air here. You're gonna need like a oomph. You gotta dig deep and really send that air. Think of a big wave of breath energy there.
Okay,
Okay.
can do. Um, just restart.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. Yeah. Try to just do it without the earplugs. I'm really trying to get used to not having it. It's the middle of the summer and we're drunker than anyone's ever been. We're counting all the stars in heaven till they all blow away in the wind. Talking about how life ain't fair and maybe we could even the score. I think the moon has a crush on your hair. It's never shined this bright before. We're stumbling across the road and lost the keys to my car. You said you gotta get lost sometimes to find out where you are. All the big buildings in the city remind me I mean nothing to this world. But I'm starting to think it's more than enough, meaning it's something to a beautiful girl. To a beautiful girl. I felt better. To a beautiful girl. It was the middle of the winter, we were sicker than anyone's ever been. We laid in bed and we watched every movie made past 2010. We talked about how they got love wrong and we should be right in the line. I think the fever's messing with my head. I'm seeing visions in the white of your eye. And in the vision I get my shot, a lead role with Madeline Klein. But the movie bombs and they hate my guts. The top's one hell of a climb. All the movie stars in Hollywood remind me I mean nothing to this world. But I wake up kissing you knowing it's enough, meaning something to a beautiful girl. To a beautiful girl. A little early on that one. All right. All I ever want to need is in love with you. All I ever want to need is a touch from you. All I'm ever gonna be is enough for you. That's enough for me too. All I ever want to be is in love with you. Okay. I know I can do this. Hold that thought.
So it does go, it's a little bit higher.
Yeah.
So we have to shift to that other space,
All I
right?
ever want to
All
be
the
is in love
yes.
with you.
So it's a little bit, it starts a little bit higher.
Oh, oh,
All. Yeah, you're going to go
oh,
all along.
oh.
Oh, that's the one. All I ever want to
All I
be.
ever want to be is in love. Higher than that?
Yeah, it's a little bit higher.
But,
Oh, try humming it.
oh. It's right on the spot.
Yeah, I think it's just right in a sticky spot, a little transition, like bridge moment. Oh, let's see, what note is that? Oh, it's an
Oh,
E.
oh. Can you do
Yeah.
E?
Oh.
all I
Yeah.
ever want to be.
Ah, see,
It's
you're
when I'm,
wanting it to be in that full like chest voice,
yeah,
that side to side muscle,
all I
and
ever
it's
want to
not.
be. Like that.
You're right on you're right on that
Oh,
like transition, which is going to be a little less comfortable. You got to really hyper focus the air. And you have to get used to this kind of like balancing act feeling. People talk about threading a needle with the air or squeezing through a narrow passageway with that air. So
all I
try
ever
finding that note again.
want.
Ah. Go ahead and plug your ear for me. Ah. Try on me. Me. Now May. May. Then Ma. Ma. Mo. Mo. Then Moo. Moo. Now Ah. All I ever.
All I ever. Can I make it like squeakier?
Sure.
All like all I feel like to hit that note because it's a such a strong note too. Like, cause he's like,
Yeah.
huh, right?
Yeah, he
Basically,
does a like a glottal strike.
yeah.
All I ever. He kind of like
Oh,
smacks it with the
oh.
air. But first,
Okay,
you have to know where the note is,
the
right?
note is, yeah.
So let's try it.
Oh,
Oh, can you slide up to it? A little bit higher.
uh, uh,
Oh.
just breaking every time I get there.
Yes,
Let's
right,
start with the
because
close
it
one
sits
first.
right on top of that transition spot.
Is that right?
Oh. Again. Yes, that's right.
Okay. Can we keep an E
Okay.
and
Yeah.
uh like what's that word
E.
where you uh what's it called? I can't think of it. Uh where you're going up and down with your voice. You're like fluttering it like you did there. E
Uh, like a trill or like a vibrato, like a wide
vibrato. Yeah,
vibrato.
that's what I was thinking. It was
Hmm.
vibrato. Could we
Yeah.
try like some vibrato, like just either right at and right below, or right at and right above, so I
Sure.
can like
Yeah.
okay.
E. A little bit higher.
E-
E.
It's still too low.
Just a little bit.
Can we go above it and come down to
E.
it?
Sure, yeah, go. E. Try going A to E. Hey. Hey.
Breaking right there.
Yeah. That's why it's tricky, because it sits right on your break.
Right at it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So everybody struggles with their transition spots. You are not alone in that. It's very normal, and it feels I would say honestly. So I remember a moment in a voice lesson I had where I was like, "That's what it's supposed to sound like. Like that's it." And my teacher was like, "Yes." And I was like, "So basically, it's just never gonna feel good to sing in that
Yeah.
like sticky spot." And she was like, I guess so, because I was like,
Yeah.
dang it. Because she was like, that's it. That's the sound. And I was like, really? Ugh.
Okay. Okay. Well, that makes
So,
me feel a little better. Yeah.
yeah, Italians called it the passaggio, which means passageway. So they said it's like you have this big open room where the voice just, soars through and rings throughout the room. Then you have this narrow passageway you have to squeeze through. And then you have this other big open room on the other side. And so like it's kind of an uncomfortable feeling and it's this like tightrope walk kind of feeling. So think of your air kind of like a laser pointer right through the sticky spot. Think of that spot that's like the spot you want to avoid vibrating into. And instead of avoiding it, going around it, under it, over it, instead, you're going to take that air and you're just going to right into the center of it, like a
Okay.
jackhammer in the road. Da 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 da. You're gonna just plow right through that sticky spot.
Okay. Um, trying to think what's helped me previously get through it. I'm like, there's other Maya, please stop. Uh, there's other songs that I sing when I'm trying to warm up to get high, like get high, to
Yeah.
sing high. Uh, okay.
But the high isn't the issue. The
No,
issue
it's
is
the getting
the
through
little
it.
bridge
Yeah.
moment. Yeah.
Okay, can I listen to it one more time?
Yeah, absolutely.
To a beautiful girl. Sing a song. All I ever want to be is in love with you. All I ever want to need is a touch from you. All I'm ever going to be is enough for you. That's enough for me, too. All I ever want to be is in love with you. Is that closer?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So he starts
It's
by singing it the octave lower, and then he's jumping up the octave.
okay.
All I ever want to be. And I think that's why it's so hard. You're so settled
The
into
big
that like
jump.
really chesty area where you can just be like, all I ever want to be. And then all of a sudden, all I ever want to be. And you have to really like power that breath to jump
So I
up
think
that octave.
what I just did on that one, without
Hmm.
realizing I did it until afterwards, because I was just trying to figure out what the feeling was that I was trying to find,
Yeah.
is exactly what we were working on the other song that goes too high, where it's like
Ah.
a huh.
Yes.
So I like huh pod into it, right? And I felt
Yeah.
like that was a much better attempt than I've had so
Hmm.
far.
Yeah, so that glottal strike, what we do is we bring the vocal folds together and we build air pressure behind, and then we like punch the air through, is
Yeah.
essentially what we're doing.
Huh. All right. Can we try it?
Holly ever. Yeah, we put a little like kick of air, extra kick
Okay.
of energy.
I'm gonna try it again.
All right, do
I'm
it.
gonna do the first octave. All I ever want to be is in love with you. All I ever want to need is a touch from you. All I'm ever gonna be is enough for you. That's enough for me. All I ever want to be is in love with you. Okay, I can definitely feel like that's helping tons, but I still don't think I hit it. So I
Yeah.
feel like I need to like figure out the aim a little bit better. But I feel like that makes a huge difference.
Yeah.
It's like
Awesome.
it feels like I've blocked my throat and then like you know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
This is definitely a thing for me to work on this week because
Yeah, it definitely is the air. We need a lot more breath energy to get high there.
okay. Um uh so I do want to at least sing the All at Sea song once. I don't know what time
Okay,
you need to go.
yeah. Yeah,
I know
so
what
you
right
know
now
what
is.
to work on here.
Yeah.
Everything else is working great. It's just this one section, and it's just when you jump up that octave. And
Yeah.
it's really just where it sits in your voice. It's just in like an awkward moment to land strong on. Um, it's just a really tricky spot in your range and right on top of your passaggio. Um, and then like you're saying too, they really like kick it hard and like accent
Yeah.
it. And that's going to be an air thing. So first we need to get the coordination of being able to find the note and be like, boom, there it is, and having confidence with that. And then we're going to add volume and add that accent. Okay.
I will
So
use the
keep
pitch finder
practicing
thing.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll use the pitch finder thing in the shower
It
because
is
that's
an E. So
okay.
if you need the note, it's an E.
Yes. Okay. Um, yeah, I think when I'm standing in the shower
Yeah.
and no one can hear anything, uh,
Except you.
yeah,
Get a nice like
I'll
echo
push it in
back
there.
so you can hear
Yeah,
yourself
exactly.
better.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. If it's okay, I'd like to sing.
Yeah,
Uh,
go for it.
let's see. I have been really loving. So I think there's like two kind of vocal tones that I feel like I'm more uh, apt to doing well. The first one is the very nasally, right? That's just me
Yeah.
because I have a deviated septum. But the other one is sort of this a little bit wholer, like sort of feeling, right? Like they do in the
Yeah.
um, "Let me feel alone," right? So I'm starting to like
Yeah.
get comfortable with like giving myself that depth. Um,
Yeah.
so this song is kind of like not as deep as the Crow Boys ones that I've
Yeah.
been really like. Those are still target songs for me, 100%. But this is like a slightly, uh, it's like a nice mesh. So I've been really enjoying singing it. Um, but I still can't do the. It's the same thing in this song, just in a different tone and a different approach,
Yeah.
slightly different approach. But it's still the high pitch, right? Um, Now I need you. Right. That's like I figured out the other night that if I do it, because this is the closing song for Singing to Adeline, because it's also like sort of the most calming one. By the way, they're 10 for 10. They have not failed. They have put her to sleep
Aw.
every single time. Um, so I don't sing as loud, right, as I'm like putting it
Yeah.
down. And so I actually sang it and I tried, I wonder if I could just go high, whispering, and I got there. And
Yeah.
so I was realizing that I think obviously it's the volume. Like we talked about the shape and the airflow and the requirement to have the air and pushing it through.
Yeah.
And I think I was underestimating the volume, the volume's ability to help me get to that note, and then maybe I can up the volume later, right?
Yeah.
Um, and so, uh, yeah, it was nice. I haven't actually tried it since that was just 2 nights ago, but maybe I'll try it in this one. I don't know. We'll see. Um, but the rest of it, I feel pretty happy with. I really, it's like a fun tone for me. So
Yeah. Well, I'm excited to hear it.
I'm pulling it up. Sorry, and
Oh,
I am
you're
gonna.
good. Yeah. I love hearing all those things that you've been working on and those insights you've been getting as well. That's awesome.
Yeah, This is real for me. I'm gonna like really, really try and do this. So okay, I am right on the word. So I'm old at sea when no one can bother me. Forgot my roots, if only for a day. Just me and my thoughts. I'm gonna restart. I know this probably drives you insane. Sorry, but that wasn't bad. It's there's better.
All right.
I'm sorry.
You're right. It wasn't bad.
I'm old at sea when no one can bother me. Forgot my roots, if only for a day. Just me and my thoughts, sailing far away. What? Hold on. Oh, I need to just get up. I'm gonna just get up because
Okay.
I'm just
Well, I
feeling like,
definitely heard a different tone, like right from the get go, a lot more depth and warmth.
yeah, that's what I've been working on, and I wanted that's important that I do this part right for you. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
No, that
Please.
was great.
Yeah.
I heard it
Okay.
like right from the start on that time through.
Okay. I'm gonna stand up. You're gonna get a weird
Okay,
angle.
that's
Um, but
fine.
Yeah, I. All right. I'm old at sea, where no one can bother me. Forgot my roots, if only for a day. Just me and my thoughts, sailing far away, like a warm drink it seeps into my soul. Please just leave me right here on my own. Later on, you could spend some time with me if you want to. Oh, be. Love it, sorry. I'm old at sea, where no one can bother me. I sleep by myself. I drink on my own. I don't speak to nobody. I gave away my phone like a warm drink that seeps into my soul. All right. All right, I'm getting a little frustrated because I can hear my nasality coming back into it, and I'm really trying
Hmm.
to not let it come into it.
Yeah, so I want
Uh,
you to try something for me. Give me a
okay.
ga 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 ga. Just sing like a couple phrases on ga ga ga.
Ga 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 ga
Yeah,
ga 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 ga.
good. Then let's try co co co. Co co co
Co co
co
co
co
co
co
co
co
co co
co co co. Yeah.
co
So the
co
G and the
co
K are going to help
co
pop that palate
co.
open. So the reason the nasality is creeping in is because this back of your palate is dropping down and closing off the airflow in the mouth, and it's redirecting. So you have some air coming through the mouth and some coming through your sinus cavity. Um, so we have to keep that open back here. So
Okay.
try every time you inhale, try breathing into an ah shape. Can we
Okay.
try that?
Yeah.
Great.
Shall I restart?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I know what I'm not doing with my jaw. Like I can feel myself happening. Come on, Ari. I'm all at sea when no one can bother me. Forgot my roots, if only for a day. Just me and my thoughts, sailing far away, like a warm drink it seeps into my soul. Please just leave me right here on my own. Later on, you could spend some time with me if you want to. Oh, let's see. Got two notes mixed on there, but I'm all at sea. Okay, is that am I doing what I think I'm doing? Because I'm going oh, and that is
Ah,
the vowel sound I want, but I think
ah,
it's
ah,
lowering
more open.
my
Instead of oh, ah, ah,
ah.
ah.
Okay, is the key right?
So, which part?
I'm oh ah. I think it is the right key. Okay, I think it's just a sound making
I'm
wrong.
all, let's
I'm
see. So we need to open
all
that
at
jaw up, drop it open more. On
I'm all,
all,
let's see.
all, all.
All. Okay.
I'm mall. The M is going to
I'm
make you want to be
all,
more
let's see.
closed, but you have to pop
Oh,
open from
okay.
that.
I think so.
I'm
I'm
mall. So think of
all, let's see.
popping, like springboarding off the M.
Okay. Okay. I know we're past time. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I'm all, let's see. Yes, I can.
Much better.
When no one can bother me, forgot my roots. If only for a day, just me and my thoughts, sailing far away. Like a warm drink, it seeps into my soul. Please just leave me right here on my own. Later on, you could spend some time with me if you want to. Oh, let's see. I'm all at sea. When no one can bother me, I sleep by myself. I drink on my own. I don't speak to nobody. I gave away my phone. Like a warm drink, it seeps into my soul. Please just leave me right here on my own. Later on, you could spend some time with me if you want to. Oh, let's see. This is part time. Now I need. That's the softer version of it. I feel like the note is closer. Sounds horrible, but uh, yeah, that's it. So I'll finish. Sorry.
You're good.
If you don't feel it every day, but sometimes don't you just crave to disappear within your mind? You never know what you might find. Come and spend some time with me. We will spend it all at say like a warm drink, it seeps into my soul. Please just leave me right here on my own. Later on, you could spend some time with me if you want to. Oh, stay. If you want to. All right. Yeah. So parts of that I felt like I was in it. Parts of that I felt like I lost a little bit.
Yeah.
That one spot is super hard. That's definitely
Yeah.
something I'm going to just keep working on. I'm glad to actually think about the fact that the mechanics mostly are actually kind of the same between the two songs. So I
Yeah.
can work on that piece.
Yeah, it is kind of nice when it's like, oh, I'm
Yeah.
kind of working on the same techniques
Yeah.
here in both songs.
Exactly. Um, but yeah, I think I like the way my voice sounds when I'm singing that one. It's the first
Yeah.
one that I've become comfortable to add like flair to, right? So
Yeah.
like uh that's a really nice feeling, especially on some of the
Right, that you can kind of make
lower
it your
notes.
own a little bit, express a
Yeah,
little
or
bit
I can
more.
just more like uh, a lot of times, I'm trying so hard to find the note and be on tone and everything else that I'm not thinking about. Like, there are some things that I actually can do
Hmm.
that would sound good here or that they're doing, like the um, uh, when he holds out, like, if you want to, like, ooh, I would never would have done that before. I just would have done ooh. And so those things, I feel like this song is helping me learn to like add more than just the base level of
Sure.
things to it.
Yeah, absolutely. Amazing. Really beautiful work. Good. So, what's going to be your practice plan over the next week?
I'm gonna work on specifically, I think, getting to these two high ranges because
Mm.
I feel like if I get those that down, like that's gonna also unlock so many things for me, so many songs,
Yeah,
right?
I agree.
That unlocks the Crow Boy songs. It unlocks maybe even some 21 Pilot songs. Like there's some stuff that because I actually really really love to like rap too.
Aw.
I don't really like modern rap, but
Sure.
I really like how 21 Pilots is sort of like rap music and
Yeah.
then kind of mixture at the end. So I've always just kind of had a thing where I just always memorize lyrics. Like I could probably do 10, 21 Pilot songs off the top right now. Um, and I actually think some of that part sounds good. I think you would be surprised actually how well I uh, alliterate and have the breath and the timing down on some of those. So, but I
Yeah.
don't do them because it's like, well, I don't want to work on the spoken word part until I get to the part where I can sing the singing part. And I don't want to just spend my time singing 6 lines. So I want to get these songs first, but they're on deck. So
Yeah.
that's why I'd really like to figure this part out.
Yeah, absolutely. Awesome. Well, I think you're doing really good work. I know that um, this is the hard work, right? It's
Yep.
the harder part. And we need that really focused, intentional practice. Um,
Yeah.
but it's going to pay off, and when you get that breakthrough, you're going to be like, heck yeah.
Yeah. I agree. On the I did have one question actually.
Yeah.
So like on the last verse there, where he sort of goes back into that, I don't know what you'd call that voice or that vocal method where he's like almost whispering, going high, right? The part that we're talking about where I need you. But then in the last part, he's like, um, now I need you more than ever. And so, and like the more he does that sound, and the same thing on uh, don't you just crave it on the
Yeah.
it. So did I get high enough on those little pieces of it? Because that's where I think the note is, and I think I got them on the last version. I don't know if you
Yeah,
heard or
I
not.
think I actually think usually when it is that softer, lighter pressure, you get to the higher notes more easily. It's when we try to add that intensity and like a little more like angst and
Yeah.
clarity to the sound, that's when it gets a little bit harder.
Okay. Okay. Cool. Yeah, I felt like that was actually one of the better times I have sung that
Hmm.
last section.
Yeah.
Um, I felt like I was able to bring my voice up to where I wanted it actually, which was really nice.
Right.
Not the little section right before it,
Hmm.
but the immediately following section I felt pretty happy with. So
Yeah. I
very
thought
cool.
that this was really beautiful. So keep up
Yeah.
the amazing work on it and some really good, intentional, focused work today. And I think you've got some good like insights and things to play with this week.
Yeah, I'm excited. It's really cool to like, I don't know. It's just cool to be actually working on something and like believe that there's an end product that's going to come
Yeah.
out. Like,
Yeah, right. Having that hope, that feeling
yeah,
of like, I believe I can do this. I
yeah,
believe I
no,
can
I like
improve.
totally
I
believe I can
believe
do
I
this
can learn
now.
this.
Yeah, I really do believe that I can do this now.
Yeah.
So,
Well, without
um,
that, it's, you probably
hard.
can't. If you
It's
don't
hard.
believe you can
Yeah,
learn
it's
it, then
really
you
hard.
probably can't, right?
Yeah, yeah. So, thank you again. I'm
Yeah,
going to pay you right now so I don't forget.
absolutely. Wonderful work today, Aaron.
Thanks so
I hope
much.
the mold gets cleared up really
Thank you.
quickly so that,
Thank you.
you and your baby girl are
Yeah,
feeling
seriously.
better.
Um,
Because yeah, I'm pretty allergic to mold too, and that would drive my sinuses and like tummy and everything. Like my head
it's been
hurts when I'm
wild.
around it. Like
Yeah,
everything, I just feel really ill around it. So, oh,
I've had
I
like
can
headaches
imagine
and
that's
dizziness,
really
and
awful.
yeah, yeah, it has been. Venmo is not sending, so
Oh,
I will do it today. I have it up right here. I will send you. I'll
okay,
pay you
no
for last
problem.
time and this time today.
Yeah,
Sorry about
sometimes
that.
technology is glitchy and
Yeah.
funky.
Okay.
We just do the
Um,
best we can.
do you have a class right now? Do you need to jump, or do you want to schedule for next week?
Oh, sure, we can do that. Yeah, you were my last in a row of lessons, so like I started earlier in the morning and kind of went through, so I have a little break now. So
Nice. Okay. Good.
yeah, so we can definitely look at next week. So what days are looking the best for you?
Um, well, I have a free Friday.
So that would be what is today? Today's the
The
29th.
sixth.
So
That'd
that
be
would
the
be the
sixth.
6th. Let's
I'm
see.
also free Thursday afternoon. Thursday anytime after literally noon.
Oh, okay, great. Do you want to just do the same time next week then? Thursday at 12:15?
Sure. That's
Okay,
the
great.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, that works awesome. Right after Robin.
perfect.
Awesome. Okay, great. So I'll plan to see you next week, same time, 12:15 on Thursday.
Sounds perfect.
Beautiful work today, Erin.
Thank you.
Keep up the good work. Yeah, I would say like probably the cold and the mold are probably affecting your voice right now. So try to like really drink a lot of water just to help your body like clear things out. And then I would say with the cold, maybe like do some stretching and some things to help your body loosen up
Okay.
prior to singing, just to help it kind of relax everything. So, like some neck stretching and like shoulder stretches and like maybe like, side
Yeah.
stretches and like spinal twists and things, trying to stretch everything out just to kind of get those muscles moving and warm a little bit
Okay.
prior to diving into the singing. And I think that might help. Okay.
Okay. Will do.
Awesome.
Awesome.
Alrighty, well, keep it up, and I'll see you next week. All
All right. Awesome. Take care.
right, bye, Aaron. Have a good one.